conscious of the climate. He didn't buy a yacht to get whatever that was.
I think, like, he's the man, and men...
He should have just waited
to
go to their hotel room.
Yeah.
But yes. Do you have any other homewreckers you want to go through?
I think that's plenty enough to start with, just to get us in the right headspace.
Who's another homewrecker? I remember when people were talking about homewreckers that you always want to forgive. Sorry, Jude Law, homewrecker. Or cheater.
No,
cheater.
No,
he's a
Mary
cheater.
Elizabeth Winstead was the homewrecker.
Yes, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Carrie Russell?
With who?
Have you seen The
Matthew
Americans?
Reese.
Yes.
Oh.
She left her husband and 2 kids to be with Matthew.
I mean, the chemistry was chemistry. Have you seen The Americans?
I need to watch it.
They're so good in it.
But you'll never make me hate Carrie Russell. I love Carrie Russell. I love Carrie Russell. I don't care.
That's Felicity right there.
I love her. She was in Mission Impossible 3 for all the 10 minutes. She ate.
What? No, because when her head got blown up, like the little thing in her eye went the wrong way. I was like, no, I remember being so pissed. I was like,
so
not Carrie Russell from August Rush.
Not Carrie Russell. Watching that at home, I was with my brother. I was, oh, come on. She's one of the few Mission Impossible characters not get a fake out dead. This is such BS. Anyway. But yes, go move it. Those are cheaters. I'll defend Carrie Russell. I'm not sure if I defend Jude Law. He cheated on Santa Miller. How do you cheat on Santa Miller? I don't know. And then who else? I don't know.
Wait, Santa Miller was like the fake baby in American Sniper? That's all I know about her.
Or have you seen that video of her in that West End production of Cat in a Hot Tin Roof?
No.
Where she's doing the terrible country accent? You haven't seen that video?
Oh, I think I have.
I remember I retweeted it and I thought you liked it, but it's okay. It's fine.
It must have been
It was a terrible accent. It was a couple weeks ago, but it's fine. Yes, moving on.
Okay. So, those are examples of homewreckers. Mm-hmm. But I think, like, we may find some similar, examples in Ariana Grande's dating history. So let's just begin at the beginning.
Yeah.
Where was Ariana Grande at the beginning of everything? A girl from
Broadway.
Before Broadway, she was a Boca Raton baddie.
Where's Boca Raton?
It's in Florida.
Why do all these... Florida has such lax labor laws for children.
Oh.
That's why so many child stars start up in Florida.
Yeah, but then she went to Broadway. She was about 15 when she began starring in the Broadway musical 13, which was written by Jason Robert Brown, who made The Last 5 Years.
Oh.
For all my Broadway girlies out there.
Is that what Anna Kendrick was?
Yeah, Anna Kendrick did the movie version, Jeremy Jordan. Mm-hmm. But what's interesting is, like, that relationship continued on, because in Dangerous Woman, for, like, the deluxe edition, she did another song with him called Jason's song, Gave It Away.
Oh my god.
So that connection is there. See, at the beginning, she was destined for greatness.
Networking.
The first guy that we have record of her dating is an actor named Graham Phillips, who's also Zach Florek from The Good Wife. He played Alicia Florek's son. So when I was doing my research, after I watched 7 seasons of The Good Wife in 1 month this summer, because I had nothing better to do with my life. And when I found out that Ariana Grande dated the son of The Good Wife, I was like, does that mean she met Juliana Margulies? Like, this is what I need to know. Does she know what happened between Juliana Margulies and Archie Punjabi, who apparently had major beef on season 6 of the show? These are the things that like keep me up at night.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, they had a normal relationship. They dated from 2008 2011. And this was like Broadway time in New York. Yeah. Victorious is about to begin. That's where she is in her career. She's not a musician by any means yet. But she's talented. She's going to work. She's great. Unproblematic. Never did anything wrong. Okay. Now we're about to enter 2012. October 7th, 2012. This is the first known sighting of Jay Brooks being confirmed relationship with Miss Ariana Grande. Do you know who Jay Brooks is?
Oh.
Okay. You weren't on YouTube like I was. So that doesn't.
Oh, okay.
He was a YouTube prankster comedian. And his brother, like, he had a brother thing. Like, his brother's, like, wanted to make a bet, like, who could date Ariana Grande and try to get her attention. Somehow it ended up working. And she actually ended up meeting. They started dating around the time. And so this is, like, Victoria's season 2, I believe, around this time. And, like, she's already doing the singles for the show. Very successful. And she's beginning to work on her debut album, which is called Yours Truly. And so in 2013, on March 23rd, The Way comes out, featuring Mac Miller. And on March 28th, the video comes out. And within the video, Ariana Grande and Mac Miller share a kiss, because the director told them to do it, because it'll look good for the video. And this causes issues in the relationship with Jay Brooks. And so we believe it ends at some point. They stop posting together. And then later that year, on August 19th, 2013, Ariana Grande releases another single called Almost Is Never Enough, this time featuring Nathan Sykes.
From The Wanted?
From The Wanted, the British band that was in contention with 1D.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
Remember how messy that Twitter beef was?
Yes. As a directioner?
Oh, yeah.
I was in the trenches defending my boys.
I bet you hated Nathan Sykes.
I hated him so much.
And I will say, listening to that song again, he is horrible on it.
No,
he is off-key on the studio track.
Oh my gosh. I was listening to the song and I was like, oh, we're doing a really good, pretty poor John Legend impression.
Oh, yeah. And so they released a song, and it's actually to promote the Mortal Instruments movie.
Oh my god!
Remember that with Lily Collins and Jamie Campbell from Stranger Things, aka Vecna. Yeah. So this just shows, like, 2013 was a different time.
It was a melting pot of talent.
Okay, and so around the time this song comes out, I think like a few days after, Nathan officially like makes a tweet, and this is like back in the time when they do hashtag tweets, basically confirming the relationship, hashtag but I'm worried, hashtag Oriana, like officially making the relationship, and she likes the tweet and she replies to it. Okay, after this happens, cheating scandal number 1. This is the first one to really know about. Jay Brooks releases this very long Twitter rant. And I'll just read as much as I can. I'm going to show it to you.
My gosh.
I mean, there are Wattpad stories that are unfinished that are shorter than this. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to read this. By the way, like, I had to like get a screenshot because he has since deleted it.
Yeah.
But here it is. Yes, I was cheated on. Yes, it does suck. Yes, I was left for another man. And this happens every day to so many people of every age, gender, race. I happen to be one of those people, and I'm in a situation where I'm constantly reminded of it every day. Like anyone who's been cheated on, it has been tough for me, but I'm finally ready to move on. Once you're cheated on, you should never go back. And I did, because I wasn't ready to give up on love and something that was everything to me. Not my everything. I wasn't ready to give up on something that was causing me to smile and be happy day in, day out. That's what relationships do. They make you the happiest person in the world, and all of a sudden a miserable wreck. By the way, I may be a fifth through this. That is why you know someone who's in a relationship. I'm begging you to please not interfere with that, because you are going to destroy someone and crush their world. Nathan may be a top bloke or a sweet person, but what he did was just completely wrong. He interfered with my life and did not respect my relationship. His actions caused me to not be able to sleep at night and not see the world as a beautiful place. Nathan, if you read this, when you hold her hand, you better hold it tight, because you are holding my world. I do wish you two happiness and a good life, and hope everything works out. Through all of this, I have been able to mature as a person and grow up, and I've learned a lot about myself. I have learned how to find happiness on my own without relying on anyone else. I'm not going to go into the full story of what happened, girl, because it is not anyone else's business, and I'm just not ready to. Today was supposed to be our 1-year anniversary, but instead I'm writing this. Do you know how the fuck this makes me feel? How crushed it makes me feel?
Oh my gosh.
But I'm doing this to protect myself from the endless hate I am getting, and for those who have lost respect for me when I haven't done anything wrong. I'm seeing this post. I saw it like 2 4 ago.
Oh my god.
I'm still seeing this post as moving on, ending people's contentious questions to me, which keeps me reminding about what happened. I hope you can read this, and it is enough for your questions to stop, because I really can't keep being reminded of it every single day of my life, and it is not healthy. It's better to end. I can't read this anymore. Blah,
blah, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, who are you?
I hate men so much. How can you sit here and say I don't want any more attention and post a novel?
No.
A Wattpad short story.
He's like repeating himself.
And you're repeating yourself, and I'm not looking for sympathy? Or what are you looking for? Why did you post this?
Yeah.
You just revealed to the entire internet that your girl was stolen from you, bro.
I mean, first she kisses Mac Miller, and now Nathan Sykes of 1D. No, sorry, of The Wanted. The 1D, other band.
Yeah. The other British boy band with 5 members.
I mean, not everyone can be a proper girl band. I mean, oof. I will say right after this, they do resume dating. So JFX round 2 is around, begins next year around February or March of 2014, and then it ends in August. Because okay, and by the way, just so you know, in Ariana Grande's career, Yours Truly has come out. She did her first little tour, and now she's on her spin-off show, Sam and Cat, which is ending around this time. So now we're in August of 2014. Sam the Cat had its final episode air like last month. Mm-hmm. She's now free.
Okay, word.
No longer actor Ariana. This is musician Ariana, pop star, superstar Ariana Grande. Woman. My Everything is coming out. Mm-hmm. This is a song that had the song Problem on it, featuring Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, when she was going to more dance.
Oh, yeah.
And more...
They had her doing that medley with Love Me Harder, Problem, and then the other one. Other songs on My Everything.
They promoted that. That girl promoted like a camel. Like she worked like a...
She was in those kitten heels with the cat ears.
She was worked like a dog.
She was working. And she also had Break Free.
Like she would have... She would perform... What was the lead single off that? The lead single off that album at a yogurt shop. Like, her label forced her to. Like,
she was on Good Morning America. Mm-hmm. She did SNL for it.
Did we get to Donut Gate?
Oh, we'll get there. Don't worry. Okay, that's Ricky Alvarez. That's 3 relationships from now.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
So, Jay Brooks ends then. But this is when things get really, really good. Mm-hmm. Big Sean, August 12th, 2014, at the VMAs, official. She's promoting My Everything. She's doing the Bang Bang collaboration song with Nicki Minaj and Jessie J. She's performing. And,
I remember that.
And showing that Big Sean is her new man, who is somewhat engaged to Naya Rivera. Uh-oh, cheating scandal number 2. Mm-hmm. Naya Rivera reveals later on, famous star of Glee. She played Santana. Mm-hmm. She wrote in her book, Sorry Not Sorry, that she was sidelined by Big Sean and Ariana's sudden relationship. Mm-hmm. They had a break and had some troubles, but they were still engaged at this point. Mm-hmm. And so she goes to Big Sean's house and then finds... I'll just read the quote. Let's just get into it. Okay. On the one day that he was back in LA, he said he didn't want to see me. But since she had a key, she let herself into his house. I walk in, go downstairs, and guess what little girl is sitting cross-legged on the couch listening to music? It rhymes with Smariana Schmonde. Excerpt from her book, Sorry Not Sorry. And then what gets really good about this is Big Sean then replies to this famous song, I Don't Fuck With You. You know.
Oh my god.
I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That comes out in response to Naya writing that about her. They're like into it. Like he's on her album, My Everything. He's on the song. I think it's like, what's it called? Best Mistake. Oh, a bop.
You're the best mistake I ever made.
And I will say, like, they knew each other from her first album because he was on Right There. Mm-hmm. They'd already known each other. But this is, like, I think her first major relationship by any means. Like, I'm sorry, I don't consider Nathan Sykes to be anything to go home and write about.
Or Jay Brooks, that's a YouTuber.
Or anything like Nathan Sykes gives a PR relationship to me. You know, it's giving Promote the Single. Yeah. It's not giving, like, oh, we like each other. I mean, like, did she say his name and thank you next? No. She did not. She begins with Sean, then she does Ricky, then she does Mac and Pete. Those are the men we talk about. Those are the more infamous relationships. Mm-hmm. And so that's her like most damning example was that she got between Big Sean and Naya Rivera. But at this point, it's giving Big Sean didn't want to be with Naya Rivera at this point. Yeah. I mean, she had a key to the house. I mean, like... Are you home-wrecking?
Big Sean is to blame.
How are you...
takes most of the blame in that.
Like, how are you home-wrecking when you literally have a key?
Yeah.
There was no damage. There's no breaking and entering. It's just entering.
Because for all we know, he could have said, oh, we're on a break right now. We're probably going to break up soon. She was like, oh, okay. I haven't seen her around. So, like, she looks like she might want to break up. And then she all of a sudden was like, oh, maybe we can rekindle this. And then Naya didn't say anything negative about Ariana. She was just like, she was there.
I mean, I will say, it rhymes with Shmariana Schmonde. It's giving tea.
No, but it's like, I'm not trying to get sued. That's giving, I don't want to get sued and here's some identity, but not hate, you know? Like, if I didn't want to get sued, I'd be using Pig Latin as well. I
mean, sitting cross-legged on the couch reminds me of, like, her album cover for My Everything.
Oh my gosh. Know? Oh, she's like...
It's so specific. Like, yep.
With her hand on her... No, she was probably sitting exactly like that when she was there. With the white kitten heels.
It's where she got the idea.
Her hand was in her head. Her head was in her hand. That's probably what happened.
Okay. They end amicably. I will say there is a famous photo with her and Jenny Aika with Big Sean that I always think about a lot. That maybe Big Sean did the same thing to her they did to Naya. But as far as I'm concerned, she didn't leave him to cheat by any means. Okay. That relationship ended amicably. And it was confirmed to be over in August 2015. Ooh, never mind. Okay, so next major relationship is Ricky Alvarez. He was a backup dancer for her on several tours. Mm-hmm. He was backup dancer beginning with My Everything. And rumored was that they made out at a Pride performance in June of 2015.